crazy because we live in a society where you can't do nothing without a so-called license. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally have people get licenses so they can track them down.
Yep, that's true. Now I'm listening to the YouTube thing, and you're talking about marriage is a scam. I believe that because first of all, once a person want to file for divorce or whatever, they look at everything that you have and they try to split it up. So if a man messed up the marriage, then he have to give the wife and the kids half of everything.
Exactly. I even made videos about that too. Like, why marriage is a scam. And like, the thing is, this society, you know, they literally force adults to have kids and have marriage, right? Because if you don't have none of those things as an adult, a so-called adult, you know what I'm saying, they frown upon you because they think you crazy saying you don't want to have kids because you don't want them to go through the bullshit that you go through, slaving through school, slaving through an industry and stuff like that, repeating the same process, paying bills and stuff like you have to do. And you don't want to, have your income messed up by getting married. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get married, both of you and your partner's income is going to get screwed up and shit.
Man, you are so on point with that. You are so on point. I don't have kids, but the thing about that is when I was 21, all the masses, I call masses, family members and stuff, was like, why you don't have any kids? Why you don't have any kids? I don't want any kids. What is the point of having a child, bringing them up, and I'm not able to take care of myself? Why would I bring a child in the world? And at that age, they want you to get married and stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't want to get married. That's just something I don't want to do. I always felt like that was a control thing. I always felt like I'm my own boss. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. Marriage is a big business. It is a very big business. And a divorce is a business as well.
I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, man, most people, most of my classmates got married and have kids and stuff like that, right? So they don't really know how corrupted the system really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I even saw videos on YouTube, even with Left Side of Brain, he explained like why he don't want kids because like why bring them up and they got slaved through everything, following a controlled mass, being a hamster on a wheel, repeating the same process in line, just like what the higher ups want people to do, to remain on a hamster wheel, follow the trend, get married, have kids and stuff like that, right? That's all a trend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been explaining about the marriage thing. You don't need to get married to prove your love to somebody, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to sign papers to prove that. The government don't need to know who I'm with.
Right. The government, all thing is the government just want to be in total control of your life, your sex life, your money, every aspect of your life the government want to be in control of. But the reason why so many people is out here getting married and having kids and stuff like that is because their families, their parents, their grandparents, they're pushing them to do that. All these people that's out there getting married and having kids and stuff, they don't want that shit. They really don't. Cause I've met some people that said, man, I wish I can go back to a time where I was single and didn't have no kids, no wife or nothing. This shit ain't for everybody. A lot of people know it, but they be pressured into getting married and having a family.
Exactly, because I've been trying to tell folks, man, like, if you get married, your income is screwed for life. You know what I'm saying? My mom got married, like 2 times, 2 times. And now, her income getting screwed over by Social Security because of getting married. Now, if she would have just had me as a child and just not would have just got married, you know what I'm saying? She won't have the problems with the income that she having, because that's what all the higher ups like to do. They like to control people's income, because the income we have is not really ours. But the most people that do get married all the time and have a whole bunch of kids, they don't really comprehend how serious this is and how you get screwed over by the system. You know what I'm saying? because everything is a business. The sports, religion, all this stuff. The military is a business. All these industries are a business.
Right, it is a business. And the thing that got people that get married and stuff and falling for these traps and stuff is religion. They go to church and listen to the preacher telling that mumbo gumbo stuff, and then there they go. They're going down the altar, getting married. Because honestly, back in the day, I believe having sex was illegal. So that's the reason why they came up with this marriage certificate to make it legal. So the word fuck, F-U-C-K, means fornication under consent of the king. So that has a lot to play with what's going on, but a lot of people don't know this.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, because what we cosmic energy multiverse level people know, we know that as long as the person has a soul, like sex is always legit as long as the person is on the same frequency as you. So if you a person with a soul and you connect so well with a person that has a soul, this sex shit is all right. You don't need to get married and be tied down by the higher up governments trying to fuck with your money, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just messing you all up, you know? And shit, I tell you, man, me, and like me, if I ever had sex, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'll have sex with people that's like on the same frequency. You get me? Like, I don't have to get married just to prove that shit, because sex with a person that has a soul like you, it will mean something anyways. But man, these organic portals need to learn about this marriage shit, man. That religion fucked everything up.
Yep, that's true. Religion fucked it all up. Now people thinking like getting together with someone is a game. And, you know, it's not really a game, because somebody could be serious and the other person may think it's a game or whatever. That's how people's feelings get hurt. That's how fucking killings and shit start, because people are out here playing mind games and, you know, not, you know, trying to be serious and finding the right one that they should be with.
Indeed. And let me tell you something about these organic portals. See, the people that play mind games on people and try to drain their mind, heart, and soul and try to, like, you know, get them married and, like, you know, get all their income, those are the soulless organic portal beings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because, like, us people with souls, you know, we tend to be single most of the time longer than organic portals, due to the fact that these organic portals like to go and, like, you know, run with the higher up system of the marriage and religion scams, you know, bribe people in, doing them dirty from within. You know, it's crazy. As people with souls, you know what I'm saying? Since we know the whole tricks of not wanting to get married and how kids, it costs money and all that stuff. Everything costs money. You know what I'm saying? We just too deep for these organic portals. And let me tell you something too, man. Like, man, this religion, man, because I tell you, man, some of my friends got engaged, right? You know, and that's messed up, man. Like, why? Like, you following the whole plague system of the marriage. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, man, I swear, man, you know, like most of my friends that got married or engaged, you know, I can't really tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You could love a person without the diamond ring of engagement and all that other bullshit that the society plant in people's head. You know what I'm saying?
My point exactly. Because look at here, you got the religion telling you got to get married. You can't be having sex and shit until you get married. And then you got them damn commercial Genesis diamonds. You got to get them diamond rings. And, you know, I was told that them diamonds ain't worth shit. You know, people getting in debt, getting the diamond ring, you know, $10,000 ring or whatever. Then they go and get married. They got to get the license and shit. Then they go get married, spend all this money on this fairy tale wedding that the religious people tell them to do, to end up finding out that it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Then you got to pay for that marriage. And then if the marriage doesn't work out, you got to pay for that nasty ass divorce. And then if you got kids involved, oh my goodness, I feel bad for the man, because he's going to have to pay child support and or pay alimony to the wife. So that is a money that's a money making scam that got people all screwed.